Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Limitless Games, aka Limitless Meta, and in today's video, we will be revealing our graded cards from PSA that we sent through GameStop. We sent in about 10 cards, and they cost about $18 per card to send in to PSA to be graded. This is my first time ever sending any card to be graded, so I didn't know really what to expect. I think GameStop makes it pretty easy from what I've heard compared to trying to send them in yourself. They take off a lot of things, and you have, insurance in case it get lost in the mail or something like that. We sent these cards in on March 8th, and we got a call back to come pick them up around April 24th. They say it normally takes around 45 business days, but that took around 35 business days. So I guess you could say it was somewhat of a quick turnaround to get our graded cards back. It took almost like a month just to ship to get to PSA, and then the rest of the time after, like, once PSA received it and they started their grading process, it actually kind of went pretty fast. They didn't even update me that it was being sent back once it got to the quality and assurance. It just, I just got a call out of nowhere saying my cards was ready. I was like, what? But yeah, I didn't know exactly what cards I should send in to be graded because I just started collecting Pokemon cards again after a 20 plus year hiatus about 2 months ago. All I know is if a card was shiny, that it was probably valuable. That's all I knew. I didn't know like what hits were and all this and that. But as I started getting more and more cards, I started realizing, okay, so these cards, these full arts and stuff like that, these ones that look real, real nice. And of course, if you got any of like the old ones, they're probably worth a pretty good penny also. But yeah, let's jump right into these and see what grades we got. Now, I will say some of these I probably haven't sent, I shouldn't have sent in, but like I said, it was just for the experience, just to go through and see how it all works with getting your cards graded through GameStop to PSA. And I can say it will probably be a pretty easy, nice process. All you got to do is, put your card in a penny sleeve, get you a card saver, take it up to GameStop. They'll take pictures of it, put a label on it, and put it in their little storage to ship it off. I believe they need at least 20 cards to ship right away. So they'll hold them until they got about 20, or I think it was like 15 days or something like that passes. They'll just go ahead and ship them if they don't. But we already did half, of what they needed to send them with sending in 10. So let me show y'all the 10 that we sent in to get graded. All right. First up is this one. We got us a 7. It's probably one of the ones I shouldn't have sent in to be graded, but like I said, it was just for the experience. I didn't know what was really worth sending in and what wasn't, like I know now. This was from the first Charizard Premium Collection box we got, the promo card. Also, it turned out being a 7. This one, I feel like we might. bust open and get regraded once I take a actual look at it, because it seemed like it was pretty good condition and centering to me, but I'll know better once I take another look at it. Because like I said, first time, so didn't know what to really look for and stuff like that as far as like centering edges and all the stuff that they grade. Probably need a magnifying glass to make sure there's like no fingerprints or scratches. Now this one, I just sent this in, of course, because it looked cool. But as you can tell up here, it's like kind of slanted down. So it's kind of printed at an angle almost. I guess you can tell a little bit better with the back. But yeah, this one I would say was definitely probably a 7. And this card I also thought was going to be a 10. But I guess we all think our cards are 10s because they're fresh out of the packs. But, even just because it's fresh out of the pack don't mean that, it wasn't printed wrong when they were being made or cut. Might, mm, I don't know. May take another chance on that. Oh, I should. Let's see. Sevens. Another card that I thought looked pretty good, but they said it was an 8. And maybe it is because it is a little more on this left side. It's printed. It's not like perfectly centered, I guess. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell from the back that it wasn't. So I guess that is 8. The same card, but this one was a 9. You can see it's like actually a little bit better than that last one. So might after I look at it, might send this one back to be regraded. Probably if you get any types of 9s and you take a real good look at it, you should probably try it again to get regraded. Now this one, like I said, I didn't know any better. I probably shouldn't have sent this one in, but it might be valuable to someone that, you know, loves this Pokemon. You never know. And it's a 9, so not bad. And bingo, our first 10. And you can tell like this one, it's perfectly centered. First 10. And last but not least, the Blastoise coming in at 8. Can't really tell. But but it's 8. So yeah. That was the out of 10 cards. We only got 1 10, 2 9s, and 3 8s. And the rest 7. Um Definitely can't wait to send in some more. And hopefully this stack can be our 10s. It trickles down. But um I definitely say grading through GameStop was pretty nice. It was pretty easy experience, especially if you don't like know too much. I think they pretty much make it easy for you to send to get your cars in. Plus, you have tracking through the app, so even if you don't have the app, you can go on the website and log into your account and check your orders. They'll have it up there. So and not only that, like the money that you spend sending your cars in, you get points for that. So, that could be points off like for a discount if you buy your Pokemon cards from GameStop, send them to get graded. And I also heard they also buy cars too. So, um the cars that you get back, you can actually trade in towards store credit or get cash. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. But yeah, that was our first time getting some cards graded. Next time I send some in, I might send in more than 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. We'll see. Um, but yeah, that's it for today. We got showing y'all first time ever getting cards graded to PSA through GameStop. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you.